Here we have the plugin. For this part, you don't need to be a developer. You don't need to know how to write code. You just need to know how to copy the plugin ID into your website. So first, fill in the information about your website, the URL, the IP address of your server, and select the payment method you have. We're working on adding several other payment methods that will cover other regions. Then we have security. This is one of the most important tabs. We encourage you to set up your security as soon as possible. We encourage you to enable the two-author authentication factor so that you can log in the account with a set code from your mobile phone.
The advantage of that is that if someone have been able to get your username and password, but they've not been able to get your phone to access the Authenticator app, then they still will not be able to access your portal, right? So we advise all our users to enable this. We also have this IP whitelist. Whenever you set up an IP, this will protect your wallet. Even if whosoever, the hacker or whosoever have been able to get access to your portal, they won't be able to make any purchase, right? Because we will only, when it comes to making a request that affects the wallet, we will be validating the IP that have been saved. In this case, I don't have any IP saved, but I could easily add an IP, name the IP, maybe my home IP or whatsoever I want to name it. Then what that will simply mean is top-ups will only be going through from that very IP. This is another security, right? You have the option to add several IPs as well, or delete as well, right? Then the other one is the mobile phone verification. We also have like another function whereby we return to you like a log of every activity that have been going on your account. For this very account, someone have logged in to this account from Spain, United States, Nigeria. These are all of the tracks of activities on this account. The next is the user role. For big companies that want to create teams, you don't want everyone to have access to the master account. You want to create like the team member access for the finance role as well as for the developers. You have the option to come here under user roles, select my user, then click on add users. You enter the team member name, the last name, the password you want for that team member, the email, the phone number, select the team member type, either the developer or the finance team member, then save. Be sure to copy the email and the password you must have used to create this, because it can't be changed for now. But in the future, we'll consider having the option to modify it. But for now, please be sure to copy the email and password and share with that team member, right? You have the option to create as many team members as you want. Also, aside the team members, we also have the reseller role. This is not a team member role. This is for businesses that maybe have several lockup stores, but they want to create several accounts as well for them. Once you create a reseller account, you will be able to, it's still the same flow, enter the name, password, and all of this, then determine the discount configuration you want. Or you can configure this later, or give a custom percentage of your pricing or discounts and to the reseller, right? Once this is done, saved, copy the details and share. You can also enter the balance. Any balance entered here for the reseller will deduct it from your main account balance. Let's say I enter 50 here and I create a reseller. Once I create a reseller, I have the option to do some other things. Modify the pricing, delete the reseller, or whatsoever I so desire, right? I also have the option to view the reseller transactions. Here I can view the reseller transaction. I have the option as well to view the transfer histories. All the transfers I've been doing to the resellers, I can also see that here. You have the option to also switch from test mode to live mode, and it gives me like the test mode balance. The test mode is just like the system money. It's like a simulation of everything that happens on the live environment, as well as on the developer, the API, the credentials are also different. The live mode credentials is also different from the test mode credentials. If I switch this off, you will see that this is different as well.
And that's it for now. Thank you for watching and happy reloads.